Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This one comes out of Blockworks, and the US dollar recovers as Bitcoin holds $20,000 as Fed decision looms. Bitcoin is like gold and has been trading sideways for months, a period of unusually low volatility, but now looks poised to trend upwards. So, let's see why this article thinks that we're going to move upwards. I don't know, I feel like markets are still going down everywhere else, but let's see. Bolstered by rising equities and a fluctuating US dollar, Bitcoin has held its position over $20,000 since Tuesday. It is a key resistant level that was last hit in earlier October, but the looming central bank decision and rallying dollar may end Bitcoin's rebound. Traders are eager to see Bitcoin's relief run continue, though. The largest digital currency hovered around $20,600 Thursday morning after briefly approaching the 21,000 territory earlier today. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq opened lower, though, losing 0.2% and 1.4% respectively. Now Bitcoin behaves like a commodity, says Nick Saponaro, the CEO of blockchain Divi project. He said, like gold, it's a store of value that has the utility, so there's a demand for it no matter what's happening in the macroeconomic environment. So after the US dollar sank to a 3-week low earlier this week, the currency showed signs of recovery. Thursday, with the dollar index up 0.5%, Bitcoin's rally came in tandem with the dollar's decline. As a weakened currency fuels risk on appetite among investors, according to analysis, gold gained 0.65% thanks to the weaker dollar and continued drop in yields amid the broader dovish pivot in the central bank policy expectations. Tom Asai, founder of 7 Report Research, said there are early signs that both the dollar and rates are beginning to roll over, but until we have more of a definitive evidence that both are actually peaking, it will be too early to call a bottom in gold, he said. Bitcoin, like gold, has been trading sideways for months, bringing uncharacteristically low volatility. The value of the world's oldest currency in continuous use, the British pound, was almost equally in flux. The digital currency's volatility compared with the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 indexes reached a 2-year low earlier this week. According to data from research from Kaiko, any significant moves in either direction will be expected to bring volatilities and expansion. Now, inflation and global liquidity. While equity market volatility is starting to lessen, the VIX has fallen to below 30 in the past 5 days. Economists are still worried about global liquidity. After more than a decade of abundant liquidity and relatively calm in the markets, central bank interest rates increases to contain inflation and have accompanied by elevated market volatility. Analysis from the International Monetary Fund wrote in a note Thursday, measures of market liquidity have worsened across the asset classes, especially in recent weeks, as high uncertainty about the economic outlook and monetary policy left investors with much less risk appetite. The European Central Bank remained focused on bringing down inflation. In the Eurozone, and last month again raised its primary interest rates by 75 basis points. Thursday in September, Euro area inflation reached 9.9% according to the ECB. Now, the Federal Reserve is scheduled to meet next week and give a rate decision on Tuesday. Future markets are currently pricing in a 91.8% chance of the central bank will opt for a 75 basis point hike, according to data from CME. Cryptos and equities will benefit from the slowdown in hikes, whether it comes in November or December. Markets have rallied on the idea that the worst of the global rate hikes are either 1, already behind us, or 2, about to be behind us, says SA. But what do you guys think? I think we're not going to be stopping. I think the Fed's going to continue raising basis points all the way into the new year 2023 because they printed just way too much money during that 2019, 2020 time zones. It's like, come on, people, you gotta realize. And then these past month, they still printed more money. It's like they gotta fight a lot of inflation. Like printing money is not going to help it out any much. So, yeah, but what do you think? But yeah, Bitcoin still holds 20,000. It's moving sideways. As the dollar gets worse, and commodities like Bitcoin, gold, and silver, precious metals, so it will do good in the long run as the dollar does its thing. But yeah, if you guys haven't looked up the dollar milkshake theory, I would recommend looking into that. Sometimes a visual explanation of that can give you a nice picture on what currently is happening around the world. So I hope you guys like this article. If so, hit that thumbs up on the way out, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.